Hello everyone and welcome back to the course. I'm trying to embark on this new journey with you and we'll be exploring the world of data visualization. Now, whether you are a seasoned analyst or you're just starting out, data visualization is an essential skill that transforms your raw data into meaningful insights. It is that bridge that's between numbers and narrative and basically allows us communicate complex information clearly and effectively. In this section of this course, we will explore how Power BI empowers you to create compelling visuals that not only look great but also tells a story. So let's dive in. First, let's answer the question, what is data visualization? And I define it by saying data visualization is like a graphical representation of information or data, right? So by using visual elements like charts, graphs, maps, data visualization provides an accessible way to see and understand trends, outliers, and patterns in your data. And we use data visualization first to make data more understandable and accessible. We also use it to reveal insights that might be hidden in raw data. And we use it to aid decision making by presenting data in clear and concise manner because most times your stakeholders would not be able to look through millions of rows of data, and data visualization just helps them see that data in a clear manner. Now, why is data visualization important? One, like you said before, it simplifies complex data. So it transforms huge data sets into visuals that are easy to comprehend by your stakeholders. And it reveals hidden insights. So when you're looking at millions of rows of data, you can't possibly see hidden insights in that data. But once you visualize that data, whether as a map or as a trend, data visualizations help you identify those patterns that may go unnoticed when looking at the raw data. It also facilitates communication, so it makes it easier to share these insights with others, and basically that helps us foster collaboration and informed decision making, like we said earlier. Um, Lastly, well, it engages the audience, right? Everybody likes a good visual. It engages the audience more than presenting them with spreadsheets or a table of numbers. Now, a well-crafted data visualization should tell a story, and that story should resonate with your audience, making the data more memorable. So, as you're learning data visualization, you also have to learn the art and the power of visual storytelling because a good data visualization with a good storytelling would highlight issues or opportunities and also prompt actions. So, well, let's look at data visualization in Power BI. Why do we use Power BI for data visualization? There are a lot of tools out there. There's Tableau, there's Looker Studio, there's Looker itself. There are a whole lot of others. But why Power BI? One, Power BI is user friendly, so it has this intuitive drag and drop functionality. You can see me do on my screen, and you've seen me do from time to time. Just drag and drop. Has a drag and drop functionality. Now let's try that out. So it has that functionality that allows you drag and drop visuals on your screen. It has a wide range of visuals. So you can see all these visuals right here. It has a wide range of visuals that you can customize for your use. Power BI also allows you to create interactive dashboards that respond to user inputs like filters, slicers, etc. Just like what I'm doing on my screen. Power BI, very importantly, also connects to various data sources and updates visuals with the latest data. So it allows you almost real-time connects to data. And lastly, it allows you share reports with colleagues securely. So there's this collaborative sharing feature that Power BI has. And those are some of the key reasons why we use Power BI for data visualization. Now, in Power BI, some key components in the visualization part would be the report view. And basically, this is where and this is, you see, we have report view, we have table view. We've looked at table view in the course, we've looked at model view. The report view is that canvas where we build and arrange all our visuals, just like we have here. We can arrange all our visuals in this canvas. We also have the visualization pane, which is what you can see here. So these are important components that we'll be using frequently in our visualization. We have the visualization pane here. And basically this contains all the available visual types and customizable options. So in the visualization pane, we have all the different visual types that we can create in Power BI. For example, if we wanted a line chart, for example, all I have to do is click on that line chart and I have a line chart here. So that's what the visualization pane does. We also have the fields pane. The fields pane, and basically the field pane displays all the data tables and fields that you can use in your visual, and that's basically what we have here. This field pane shows all the data we can use in our visualization. So it's called data pane now in the more recent Power BI versions. We also have the filter panes, and filter panes allow us to apply filter at visual page and report level. We'll talk more about that later in the course. Now, what are some best practices when building an effective data visualization? One, and very importantly, is to know your audience. Yes, beyond all the nice looking visuals, it would be, if your audience is not able to interpret what is on that visual, then it's just a waste of time. So you should tailor your visuals with your audience's needs, your customers' needs. They're like your customers, so you should tailor your visuals to their need. You should consider what your audience care about and what you want to communicate, and communicate what they care about. Also, use this is still talking about knowing your audience. Use appropriate complexity. So if you're speaking to, if the stakeholders that are going to use your dashboard or your reports are not too technical, you want to simplify the visuals for them. So you want to use very simplified visuals for more general audiences. And for technical stakeholders, you can use more detailed visuals because they would be able to interact with those visuals. So for example, a simple bar chart, everybody can recognize a simple bar chart. No matter their level, they can read a simple bar chart and tell what's going on. But if I put a scattered plot, for example, very complex scattered plot, not a lot of people will be able to understand what the scattered plot is telling us. So again, know your audiences. Number two is use the right visual, right? So you should match the data to the visual. You can't use a pie chart to show changes over time, etc. There are rules to these things, sort of, right? So again, if I wanted to do a comparison between certain things, I can use a bar chart to show that, oh, this is bigger than this. I can use a line chart to show trend over time, how a particular entity is changing over time. I can use a pie chart to show proportions, etc. And you should also avoid misleading visuals. There's a way to actually tweak your visuals such that it's misleading and does not represent, it's bad practice anyways, but it's that way to actually mislead the public with visuals. I'll show some examples later in the course. Um, Again, keep your reports simple and clear. So avoid clutter. Remove unnecessary elements that distract from the main message. Use consistent formatting, right? So consistent color. Don't let it look like a collage of colors. So consistent colors, consistent fonts, consistent styles, and this enhances readability of your report. Also, it's also best practice to highlight key insights. So you could use colors or annotations to draw attention to important data points, etc. Very important also, ensure your data is accurate. Also a very good practice and maybe the best practice. Double check to be sure that your data is accurate and up to date. Lastly, make it accessible, right? So um, there are different accessibility needs. For example, you want to use color palettes that are friendly with people with color vision deficiencies. So some people are colorblind and can't see some colors. So you want to actually, you know, use color palettes that are friendly to everybody, basically. They should be descriptive labels. So all your visuals should have titles and descriptions so anybody looking at them can understand. So basically, we're going to learn how to do all this in this session. And just to highlight things we learn in this section, we're going to learn how to create visuals. We're going to learn how to build interactive reports. And we're going to look at some advanced features of Power BI. Also, we're going to expatiate on the best practices that we have said. So I'm excited to guide you through this data visualization journey. Um, by the end of this section, we'll be transforming data into compelling stories that hopefully can inspire action and drive success. So, in the coming videos, we'll be looking at all these things that I've said. Thank you and see you in the next video.